thereabouts. Yeah, second day of the day 3 of the You guys cant the keel a bit and put to windward. It's a bit. Yeah. Drag your ass of water like a dog. It'll be the next thing.
So for the viewers at home, can you sum up the last 2 days?
What you didn't want to see for the last 2 days.
This has been well earned. Yes, this is we deserve this weather after the ship was put up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's been the nicest thing about the last lot of weather that was faster than this lot.
Yeah, we've got to sort something.
So last year it was sorry, 70 knots and not going very. Oh, and going quickly.
We weren't going quickly last year, but these last 2 days we've been averaging what, 70s?
Oh yeah, that's right. So it was fast.
Now we're down to 6s because the weather's nice. So balance is nice.
Basically, we had a couple of days of sort of 25 to 35, maybe peaking a bit more occasionally, but not very much more. 25, 35.
Big difference has actually been out of edge.
And now, all of a sudden in 5 minutes, it changes.
Yeah. We're going to pop into another cloud now.
Yeah.
Someone's just turned
And
the
that's
light
exactly what bloody happened last time too.
Yeah.
You know? We came out of bloody 70 knots, and within 3 hours we were down to 10, 5, looking for a breeze. Yeah.
And then you ran into another one, didn't you?
Took us 10 hours to do 80 miles.
Well, we're inside of the finish, but that's how we stayed at the bottom of the Gaddafi last year, and it was like that crap that we just came out of, and just went straight into a hole. Parked up. One expect to the other, right?
And then walk around the foredeck with a Jenica trying to find something that would pull it up.
It seems like that.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
I had a little issue with my hand, we'll talk about that later. We have company. So who's this then? This is
One of the cruising boats. We had it worked out. Which boat did we reckon it was? Who did we reckon this was? Which boat?
Condessa.
Quintessa.
Quintessa.
Yeah.
But he's right on the wind, isn't he? Whereas we're a bit cracked off and going faster.
Nigel just said with 600 miles to go, speed's a little bit more important than height.
Well, especially because we're going to be hitting the trades eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Promise that.
Oh, I hope so. So when it goes east, we're going to be in the right place.
Get a photo when he's down in the cross.
Yeah, if you got it on video and you put it on your bloody computer, you can take it. Take a still. That you like off them, yeah.
If I was clever enough with my little camera, I could get a shot.
Yeah.
That's what we look like. Holding around like a cork.
Now attack on them.
Cover them.
Father!
They must be calling frantically on channel 16 and we're I think we don't do radio.
Twice a day.
That's it.
So there we go. So gentlemen, how are we this morning?
Good now. In the fresh air.
In the fresh air? You've been a bit seedy before.
Didn't know there was flies 600 miles offshore, did they? They're all cuddled around us too.
So what's the vital stats then? So this morning, Skipper, how far have we got to go?
Well, 568 miles.
568 miles and we're what, 28 odd degrees north now, aren't we?
Yeah,
Sorry, 28 degrees south, are we?
Yep. we were, I can give it to you exact, but I'll bugger up your filming because I'll have to zoom right in.
No, that's all right.
So we'll forget about it. We're doing 8 and a bit knots, 8.2. Yeah, about bloody near going back to New Zealand there for a minute, come back up. Doing about 40 degrees, we need to be doing about 10, but hey, we say we hit the trades,
We'll be right.
we can do whatever we like then.
And it's a fine day, a few clouds, and sort of 15 knot nor'wester or something like that. Maybe a bit more.
A bit more than 15, I'd say. See, what do we say here? 12. Flying bastard, I think. More than that. How about trusting that bloody nav man from the day we put it in?
Greased a little wheel or something.
Get out there and give it a decent flick.
Yeah. Get up there now if you want.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Me and the griller. You sit up on his back, mate. He'll take you up there.
Making hard work, but yeah.
I wonder how long they mowed it for.
Meanwhile, down here in the pit, little bit of water in the bilge.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what we just bloody...
The roof and go higher.
Well, yeah, we may go a bit higher, but also as long as we don't lose too much speed, I think we'll get a lot of steel over the way.
Yeah, that's it.
So, day 4.
Day 4, yeah. Day 4. Day 4 and virtually no wind. About 10 knots if you're lucky.
With about 400 miles to go.
After spending the last 3 days in 50 knots of wind, very unsightly seas, surfing on the quarter deck. We haven't had a too bad a time of it actually.
There's the washing line. Everyone's trying to dry their stuff out. There's Nigel. Hanging at the washerman. Nils, how you going, man?
Good, good.
Still got your cigarettes?
Yes, I got the lighter going again, so thanks for improving.
Excellent. Well,
Could be worse. I know, we could say it could be worse, we'd be at work, but we wouldn't.
it's Queen's birthday weekend. But we are 25 degrees north.
The water is 23.4 degrees.
Yep, so you can hop over and have a shower.
So far I've only had one flying fish land in the boat.
It's amazing. So what happened? It just came flying. So I was asleep when this happened.
I reached down to pick up something I dropped on the ground.
Suicidal fish.
Fish went past my face and hit the cockpit there. Just missed Nige. He was asleep.
There's one excellent.
Yeah, last night.
I was lying down there and he goes, oh look what just landed.
We should have caught him. I was just like, oh shit, for breakfast. He was bad the whole time.
Excellent.
We were actually contemplating it, just dropping it down inside. We were going to leave it flicking it out.
Oh, what is it? So except it's a nor'wester, we're supposed to be in the southeast trades.
There's a breeze just there, but this is changing.
Oh yeah, we're running under a single reef. Oh, we've taken the reef out. Yeah, we're on the full main again.
Hotshot 2351 17712. Over. Affirmative. Archon's latitude was 2409. Over. Affirmative. Yep, that'll do us.
That'll do us nicely.
530.
I think we've gained it. We've put distance on it.
Yeah, we have.
So what's that? In
2351, so that's 9 gets you to 24 and another 60 gets you to 25. So that's, and another 30, that's 91. They actually taking some off us.
Oh, I think.
Oh, no, sorry, 99.
99!
Oh,
hey! 99 miles ahead.
Yeah.
We've got one more mile to make the magic 100.
Cheers!
Cheers! Hey! Well, it's a whole different day again today.
Yes.
Day 6. 22 degrees north in the tropics. And just going under a light east, well, southeast I guess. Engine's on to charge, not to run the to charge the batteries. $280 odd miles to go. Hey. Much more comfortable there. Here we have the annual Auckland to Fiji sprint half-hour competition. Currently on the helm and on his 10-minute split, a mere 0.1 of a mile behind the leader is, what's your name?
We are in our 6th day of racing and we've just started this little competition where each helmsman gets half an hour to see just how much distance they can cover. On the helm at the moment is Neil. He's 10 minutes into his half hour and at this stage he's covered just a fraction over a mile, which is pretty slack we really think. But we will see whether any of us can better him over the rest of the competition time.
for the big moment, our big challenge up here, a half-an-hour challenge.
And how do you...
Good because, you know, things are not going that great for Neil at the moment, so it's looking very good for the position, I think, at this stage.
How do you rate your chances of winning this competition?
Oh, very high, very high.
I'm
very confident.
I sort of got the feeling from the rest of the crew that they weren't really over and forward with your helming ability downwind.
Oh, well, we'll find out. You know, they're just going to go down and lock themselves away, so that's all right. They tie themselves on, so I'm quite confident.
Lash ourselves to our boats.
By the time you get to helm, you'll have another 4 cans.
So Nigel Langdale, what do you think your efforts will be in this extreme?
An expert.
This is extreme weather conditions. Well, we'll see how we go. Fresh up, haven't had him there to go yet. Haven't even been trialled. But our roving reporter, our Fijian roving reporter over here, no doubt we'll do personal interviews during the course of the venture.
Good. Nigel Bish, man of many talents.
Well, I've put in a few days training. Feeling pretty limber. Had a little stab at the kite run yesterday. I was let down by my crew. It was pretty poor, really. You know, 45 knots squall. There's nothing back where I come from to hoist a kite in. You know, I'm still a bit bitter and twisted, but hey, you know, we're all going to get along together. So I'm just going to leave it till the hearing afterwards, basically. And they'll be hearing from my lawyer. Psychologically, I think I'll be over that to step up to the challenge today, and I'm looking forward to pretty much standing my authority on the helming division of this competition.
Excuse me, we're going to run out of tape soon.
Oh, it's going this way.
Yeah. Hey, Ribbon, where's Batman?
Nigel's now Batman's preparing to take his place on the helm for his attempt at Neil's earth-shattering record of 3.19 miles over the half hour. I think there'll now be just a slight discussion about who's actually helming for the next half hour. After Nigel's gone to all the efforts of dressing himself for the event, I think he really should take precedence.
10 seconds to split. Your Krypton sex
Split coming up for Nigel.
5 seconds to split.
That the out tension on the faces of the competing teams.
15-1-2-6.
15-1-2-6. We'll have to work out exactly what time that is. And you can see the other boys are not really relaxed. They are feeling very tense about the way this competition is going.
Humans are all the same.
Superman's dejected.
Well, we're just trying to split up. Unfortunately, not looking great for
She's slightly behind the Neil who did the original competition, but what can you expect from a man who wears a skull and crossbones as a cape? Really an ugly looking bastard. But you never. What started as a just a slight little fun competition between the boys to see who could helm the quickest distance in half an hour has now turned into a proper shit fight, as you can see from Captain Come Again, who is with the helm at the moment. Nice clip, it's slightly crazy.
El Phantasmo.
El Phantasmo.
Helmsman extraordinaire.
Sorry, I got that wrong. I said Captain Come Again.
Formerly known as El Phantasmo and the Chicken Run Blasterama.
He's complaining because apparently we've turned the wind off for his half hour.
Humans, all the same.
Waiting nervously in the wings are Nigel and Nils.
The time is 15:49.
15:49, 15 more minutes of this one, and then is it your turn then to take the
I
helm?
don't know. It's me or Nigel.
I'll just check the records here.
Yeah, I think it's Nigel.
Consult the computer over there.
Yeah.
Oh, the computer, hang on a second, we're just got to
I tore the page out.
Oh, fuck it.
We have Nigel. Yes, Nigel won is the next next competitor. Nils, you're actually the final competitor.
No, we left it to the skipper, so you had everything to judge.
Oh,
so you
okay,
could just
Well,
beat everybody.
I'm quite convinced I'm going to win this competition. I've got no
Well, that's good.
doubts at all. But
That's good.
I've got so many things in my favour, like for instance, I own the fucking boat, and I'm taking the times. And I've been
All things that are currently counting against, Elle tells me.
You can't lose.
You will never change.
You've got a good chance of starving if I don't.
Fair enough. 1644, how does it feel?
Pretty old. Any day above water is a good day for El Fantasmo. After 6 days marooned in a not quite upturned Farr1104 deep in the Pacific Ocean. I've got to say, I get pretty emotional when I think about the times I spent lying under a constantly dripping water torture. My ass 3 inches deep in diesel infested bilge water, eating pizzas, reheated and reheated once again. Never did I think I'd see the day where we would come up above periscope depth and behold this world that we've been living under for so long. And it's truly a joy to behold. I fear that my time on this planet is short. Therefore I must make north as much as possible.
I'm on the boat, but even fucking
Northwards!
Heavy weather, helmsman, on his half-hour dash across the Pacific. A non-computer expert.
Nigel, the third competitor in this great grand competition, worldwide sprint championship, run 200 and something miles short of Fiji. Neil Norton is still leading the competition with a 3.19, followed closely by Nigel Bish, who scored a 3.098. Two competitors to go after this effort by Nigel, who has seen exactly how the helming should be done and is no doubt preparing to improve on it.
Hi Paddy, how are you feeling now? Are you quite relaxing here in front of a big challenge, showing these young guns how to do it, or?
No problem whatsoever. I'm just I couldn't be more relaxed if I tried it. Just pop the lid on another one. Just
How on cheers them?
cheers.
And good luck, because you will need it.
No luck required. Lemon on the helm. Dangerous Nigel.
Skilly Dan's brother.
Look at that. That's a firm manly grip on the stack. Bananas. He knows look here. He knows he can beat us no-handed. Well, how do you feel about your performance, Neil?
I'm quietly confident. I'm sitting here in the finishers lounge.
Pole position already, I see.
Pole position at the top of the leaderboard, I noticed.
Yeah.
And there's some other names I've got there already, but we won't talk about those. But yes, I'm just quietly confident.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, who wouldn't be? I mean, it's a beautiful
international
day.
competition. You've got the British here, you've got the New Zealanders, obviously, the host nation, and the Swedish contingent.
Are you laughing at me? Not yet.
Especially with the appetite for each other. Food wasn't a great
This is lovely. What's wrong with the Pacific? Look at it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. This is all on the brochure.
That's what you told us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You said it was going to be like that for 7 days.
Apparently the last 5 days, but nothing like this.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't be appreciating this if you hadn't had those other 5.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, that's good, yeah. I often go out for a lovely evening, first of all making sure that I'm completely cold in the ice. So I really appreciate the warm restaurant.
We've got Nigel doing just over, geez, I thought it was 7 point something knots here, which is by far the best score, top speed. I notice he is going to Argentina though. Oh yes,
This is a latitude test.
Yeah, that's right.
Not a break test.
The actual distance covered isn't of great importance. It's the distance north made is the governing factor, and which is takes a lot of scientific calculation, which is why I'm in charge of the book and why I have every chance of winning this event. And that's it from the companionway of Hotshot here. This is your raving reporter, Richard Tucker, signing out until later on.
The mini stuff.
Somewhere down in the hole down here, in the cesspit,
He's a whole mile.
is Neil, who's actually doing the putting the sounds on. So he's attempting to crank some music up. So as we head for Fiji, we're about 250 odd mile out at the moment, trucking along quite nicely.
We're less than 2 coastal classics from Fiji.
240 miles, mate.
Yeah. You shut it down?
Yeah, just put
Oh, I'll have to back up because I can't. Well, the competition's over and the final results are out. I will read them to you now. First was Paddy Green on 3.2. Oh, there goes the results. Sorry, boys. Results just go over the sides.
We have to do it all again.
Owing to the fact that we need crew morale here, I will redesign the results. First was Neil, averaging 3.19 miles over his half-hour effort. Second was Nigel Bish, averaging 3.069. Third was Nigel Langdale, averaging 2.925 miles.
Go Team Nigel!
Fourth was Nils, averaging 2.932 miles. And my results went out the window. But owing to the fact that that is the longest I've helmed on this whole trip, it's to be expected that I was a little rusty.
Dr. Bish, putting away the instruments of his trade,
Implements of master
having redressed my hand, which is much better now. And yes, so there we go. Multi-talented Nigel.
Go the facts. This is telling us how we're going to beat everyone tonight.
This is the weather facts coming in.
It's fast and quiet.
Coming up over the HF radio, the single sideband radio, to the computer, and we get a weather picture. Except it's always disjointed like that for some reason. Is that disjointed? Yes, it is, isn't it?
it is, yeah. We just got to click on a thing over here and it brings the margin back where it ought to be, and yeah, got a big drum, but it's just always seems to come out like that.
So that New Caledonia off to the left there.
And here
So
we-
hopefully,
Actually, there's something
these will be good, and
something
we'll be on our way.
Where's that?
Where are we? This is Fiji, yeah.
Yeah. No, Fiji's up here.
Oh, Fiji's there. That's that low that was hitting New Zealand on the Saturday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because that was a serious piece of work that we missed. Or maybe we got at the very
Yeah.
tail end of it.
30 knot southwester.
Yeah,
No, that's the
direction
speed.
of
The speed of that system. The front itself is moving at that
So
speed.
when's this for?
this would have been done at 1:30 this
For
afternoon.
this analysis, so it's what's
Yeah.
actually happening now.
Okay, so like this front is moving up behind us at 10 knots. I hope that doesn't fill in that void and help everyone.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
That stationary zone, that stationary front, would be that'll be a convergence zone.
Yeah, that'll be where we went through.
That's where we went through, and it was really quiet, but overcast and horrible, but no wind.
Yeah, that is. If you bear on one side and the arrows on the other, is the ICTZ or whatever it is.
Yeah, intertropical convergence zone.
That's 20 degrees south there, and we're at what, 23?
We're just over 23, 22.
Okay, we're in front, we're above that.
Yeah, we're through that
We
now.
should be, we should be past that then.
So that's
So basically,
high.
there's a trough line out to the west of Fiji, which isn't going to affect us.
And there's our estimate.
Yeah, that'll follow this line here.
So I don't think there's anything to lose by sailing it.
Sailing with ease.
Slightly
Reasonably
hotter.
hot angles.
Yeah, because we'll probably get an easterly.
So our position at the moment would be down about
6 or something.
New Zealand's into a nice
That's
weekend now.
New Zealand is,
New Zealand's into a nice week rather.
Yeah.
Because that low was a vicious monster. Anyway, there we go.
And
News
it's
from the weatherman.
amazing what you can do in a
And
remarkably
it all comes through
dryish boat.
that radio.
Yeah, it's a
Just have to show you this. That's the water temperature. 25.8 degrees. The water temperature is like a bath. Oh. And
240 miles to Fiji, and this is the nicest weather we've had, and the slowest bloody speed since Turi. But just up there, see, that's Fiji up there. See it? Okay, I can't eat it, but who cares?
Pull out if you press, nice.
Yeah, no, I'm right, mate.
anyway,
You see the left or not? What are you steering to?
Nothing.
Okay, so you want me to trim?
That's course now.
Yep. We'll either hang around the course but steer to the left, and I'll leave it pleated.
almost
If
there.
you get
It's 100 miles outside Suva, and we're in a massive tropical downpour, and everyone's taking a chance to have a wash.
Come on, guys.
Only 100 odd miles to go. The wind stays in. Thursday morning, we'll be there. Here we are, Spinnaker up. 100 miles still to go to Fiji. She's over that way. It's a beautiful day. The water temperature is 26 degrees. We've had a few showers, we've got the soap down in the showers, fresh water. It's baking hot, we're in the tropics. Southeast trade winds. And there's Paddy on the back trimming the kite. Ah, it's lovely. Doing about 7 or 8 knots. Breeze is about 10-15. Southeast trades. Warm, warm, warm air. And we're about 19 degrees south with only a couple more degrees, about 120 miles to go north from here to get to Fiji.
Breeze to fill in. Easy wait there, wasn't it, Ped?
Oh, truly was.
It's not like we've been waiting very long to get here. And having no breeze is novel for us. It hasn't happened for almost a day. There's Nils, he's pretty excited as well. On the newly cleared cockpit. Cleared of all the debris of our little float car last night. The kite was like a big minty wrapped up from the top of the mast down to there.
Peppermint minty.
Yes, we did hit 11.9 before it happened. I guess it was inevitable. But yeah, it's good to be here. And even though we've only got warm alcohol, it's not going to slow us down.
Well, that was the finished boat. We've just finished after 7.5 days, nearly 8 days at sea. Absolutely fantastic. Came through that alright in the end.